In this video, we will be targeting the African Sharptooth Catfish. And if this video helps you catch your diamond, please remember to give it a like and come back and leave a comment that you were successful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Here is my latest catches. And if this doesn't excite you and convince you that this strategy works, I don't know what will. You can see 17 golds and 3 diamonds. This was 2 fishing sessions. I started at 01:26 on October 18th, 2024. And to give you an idea between fish, ended at 2:15. That is 49 minutes. Second fishing session, 12:52 the next day on the 19th. Back-to-back diamonds. And I ended at 14:03. That's an hour 11 minutes. You add those together, that's 2 hours of real time. This is the African Sharptooth Catfish. For the traits, it is a bottom lurker, so we are absolutely going to need to use a feeder rod and bottom rig. Hard fighter. I disagree with that. I think it's a pretty easy fighter. And it's important to note that it's a night owl, so we'll be targeting it at night. For the bait and lure preference, the very first one is the match blend. That is the bait ball we are going to be using. And I like to use liver out of the bait list. Also want to notice that worm, grub, and shad, the plastic jigs, are all on the list. Here is my preferred gear setup. It is the Cetro Del Rey feeder rod combined with a level 90 reel, 60-pound braided, any sinker, 2-aught, and liver. If you do not have the Cetro Del Rey, I have an excellent video on the easiest way to get it from the souvenir stand in Spain, and I'll link to that at the end of this video. The lowest level I recommend that you be to fish for the Sharptooth Catfish is level 32. And at that level, you can have the graduation feeder rod, the equalizer spinning reel that comes from the Mountain Range DLC, or use your best spinning reel. You're going to need to be level 32 to get the 44-pound braided. You do need braided to get deep enough to reach these. Any sinker, either 2-aught or 3-aught, and liver. Here is the Mountain Range pack I just recommended. It costs a few dollars, and that spinning reel is absolutely worth it. As you saw in the bait and lure section, you can also jig for the African Sharptooth Catfish. And if you are a lower level, that's exactly what I recommend that you do. This is the level 35 gear available in the regular tackle shop. The Growl bait casting rod combined with the Meat Eater bait casting reel. You will need the 55-pound braided, either 2-aught or 3-aught jig head. You want to use the heavy weight. They sink faster. It's deep here, so the faster the better. And any of the 3 plastics work just fine. Now, if you are high level, you may have better gear like I do. Obviously, use that. This is the next version of it, combined with a higher level rod. Again, make sure braided. On this one, I have the 2-aught and the shad, but any of the 3 work just fine. My preferred location is right at the beginning of this deep crack in the large lake at the bottom. Now, you can catch them all along here. And in fact, I'm going to show a couple of diamonds in the montage that I caught going for Karoo Mermaid, the legendary catfish. It is well south of the main base, which is right here. And again, what the spot that's worked best for me is right in this range right here. Because the time window is short and it's tough to get a night server, I recommend you come into options and turn off multiplayer. Then join a night server. That will put you in at midnight. I suggest you have your boat set up already like I do. Here is the outpost. Here is the boat valet. And you want to come to the front of this deep crack right here. Make sure you have match blends set up for your bait ball on your hand. You're going to want to throw it half distance out in front of the boat. Drop your bottom rig or your jig. And you see it takes a long time to drop down to a little over 200 feet. So if you do want to fish with your friends, then you can join an evening server. You will be at risk of getting server transferred. You aren't going to get bites until around 1900, so I wouldn't come here before that. Ideally, come at 2000. All right, we've hit the bottom. Again, you need the braided line to do that. So if you don't reach the bottom, you probably have the wrong line type on. This is a gold hook strategy. So either 2-aught or 3-aught or gold. And you may wait between bites and have empty bait balls, as I showed on my latest catch screen. No big surprise. If you want a constant bite, if you're doing daily or weekly challenges, switch to a 1-aught with the chum. You will get constant bites. Some servers, I get constant bites with gold. Others not. So we'll let this one expire. And then what I do is I turn around and check the other side of the boat. In my opinion, this is one of the top 3 gold and diamond farms in Africa. You get about 30 seconds after that bait ball expires, but I'm not going to wait if I don't get a nibble, just for the purposes of the video. Usually when you spawn into a new server like that, it can take a little bit. Not uncommon at all for my first bite to be about 5 to 10 minutes of real time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and quick retrieve. I'm going to turn around, drop out another half strength bait ball, and quick cast again. That's all there is to it. I do 2 bait balls a side if I still haven't gotten anything. Kind of depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing stuff on my phone or in the Discord, then I might wait for 3 each side, but 2 usually is enough to convince me it's not a good server, and I'll swap out. Sometimes I get a lot of diamonds in one session, and in other times not. I think it's mostly just luck. But you'll get it eventually. That's really all there is to the technique, so I'm going to go ahead and end it at this point. If this video helps you catch your diamond, please remember to give it a like, come back and leave a comment, let me know you were successful. Please subscribe to the channel. Happy fishing. Stay right with me for the big catch montage. Have a good one. As so often happens, as soon as I cut the video, You can see where I'm at on the bait ball, and this one is clearly a good sized diamond. Taking line on me. So I went ahead and started the video right back up again. And you saw the trait for hard fighter. It fights for about 30 seconds at the beginning. And then it's really not that much of a hard fighter after that. I can tell it's a diamond on this gear when it takes me to hot red. The golds do not. This one's taking line, so I'm going to take a wild guess it's over 70 pounds. My biggest one is a little over 77. You'll see that coming up. That one came when I was fishing for Karoo Mermaid on a 4/0 hook. You see it's coming in pretty easily now. I'm going to go with 73. 70. I thought I was a little bit bigger than that, but still a pretty nice diamond. Anything over 70, pretty solid. So stay with the video to watch the rest of the big fish montage.